What's up guys, it is me, Trash Salsa, and welcome back to another video. This here is my 1998 Weatherworks model DB-888, or 888 if you will. This is a weird one. So these are very uncommon or rare kind of Chinese fans that you might be like, oh, who cares, this is a stupid video. But this is actually a really good and well-built fan for what it is. Like, really well. So I figured I would get into it. So this one has a weird story. I got this one from my high school that I go to, and I never thought I would actually walk out with this thing, but I did. So one of my teachers from the previous years for global studies or whatever has had this fan, and he got an air conditioner for his classroom, and he was just complaining about the fan because I walked in one day, I went to go visit him. Say, hey, what's going on, man? And I noticed this fan was literally in the corner of the room, like dark corner of the room, just sitting there on the floor. And I'm like, hey, why is that fan in timeout? You know, and he's like, oh, it rattles and it's annoying and it's junky and I hate it. So I'm like, okay. So I'm just like, can I restore it for a video? And he's like, yeah, it's yours, I don't want it. So I took it home, and that's literally just what happened. Not even kidding. So I got this thing for free because of that. So yeah. So huge shout out to my global studies teacher, because that's just insane. So obviously I already cleaned up and worked on the fan. Now, I mean, it depends on if this video is going to make it out or not, because I might be getting new grills for this fan. Maybe, I don't know, it depends. Because I think there's another teacher in the school that has the same fan with maybe better grills. I don't know, so I might have to ask him about it and see. I mean, I'll get into why the grills are bad in a second, because the grills are the only thing wrong with this fan. Because you look at this fan and you're like, man, that fan looks like crap. Trust me, you take these grills off and the rest of it's just fine. There's no rust, everything's basically mint besides the grills. So let's get into it. Alright, start off with the cabinet as normal. It's in this gray color. Oh, by the way, this is a whopping 4 inches wide. Like, wow. Look how thin that is, dude. And this actually got a really heavy motor in it. That makes it kind of lopsided. Here's the knob. It's actually weird. It's like an in-ground knob / switch. But it's not. Like, you take this off. Try to, at least. Okay, never mind. Whatever. You get the point. It goes in. It's just really strange. And then there's that. It's got a brown wire, which I thought was funny. 3-speed, whatever. Also, it's like the knob sticks out so much. Like, you just grab it like this. I don't know who the heck does this. You know. Here's the handle. This is by far the most funniest part of this fan. This is just downright hilarious, because it has a cool feature where it minimizes space, and this is how much space you get minimized. That's it. So now, because I did that, the fan is super easy to store, right? It's super easy to store, it fits anywhere, and then the minute I do this, oh, the fan's too big now. Too much space. So thank God for that 1 centimeter of space I get to save when I go to store the fan. Wow. Really needed that. There's some damage on here. The teachers put tape all over this to label the room number. And the previous teacher must have put their room number here. I don't know why this camera's not focusing. I'm getting mad. It says 128. I don't know. We have to figure out what teacher that is. This must have been before my teacher was at the school. Here's the thing. Warning. To reduce the risk of electrical shock, do not use in a window. Oh, like anyone's going to listen to that. You know how many people put fans in the window? Too many. There's the grills. You can see they're deteriorating, which is why they're getting replaced, hopefully. And just to show you a little bit more, if I just scratch it right here, this camera, I'm about to throw this phone. You see how that's kind of coming off? See? Yeah. The grills are literally sun-dried. because I think it's called the photo oxidation effect, and these grills have been on the fan, and you know, in the classroom it gets hot over the summer because no one's in there. So over the summer, this fan just bakes in that classroom. So all that years of wear and tear, this grill just literally just crumbles to the touch. So it's very fragile. Like I said, the rest of the fan's fine. The blades are fine. The blades are like an HDPE plastic or something else, and they're a lot stronger. So is the knob and the handle. They're a lot better. So I don't know. Weatherworks. It's a stupid name, but whatever. Sometimes the dumbest names are the coolest fans. You never know. I mean, this is a pretty cool fan. When you see a three-bladed plastic blader, not a lot. Here's the side. Again, the garbage grills. But the cabinet's in really good condition. Inside bottom. Mint. And it's missing a screw over here, so what I did to accommodate was tape. Also, the grill is split in half all the way down to here, as you can see. So what I did is I twisty tied it up here, so it doesn't go into the fan, get hit. Okay, let's reactivate our handle here. Oh, fancy. Let's turn it around. Okay, this is where things get a little, yeah. Okay, so let me just clarify. The holes were from me. I did that. Because this motor has no ventilation. How the heck do you ventilate this motor? How does it stay cool? So I drilled 4 holes into the thing. These 2 came out pretty good, but then this one broke, and then this one broke even more because of plastic. I didn't know that the plastic was this brittle until I went to clean the grills after. And then I'm like, oh, no wonder why it broke, because you can just scrape it and then it comes off. So I think out of all the holes, I think I managed to get one that goes right to the motor. I think it's that one. You can see I draw all my little pencil lines with a ruler to make sure the holes were, you know, in length with each other. And speaking of pencil, I tried to erase it off and it won't come off. So this pencil's on here forever now. So whatever. Again, I don't really care because obviously there's crap like this going on. And the grill is literally just falling apart at each turn. The cabinet's also bent too. But some fans are bent in the factory because of the braces. You can see where the braces go in, it bends. I tried to bend it out and you can't because the braces. I can't really show you the motor. It's this really beefy Chinese motor with a hilarious looking capacitor sitting on top. It's also held on by these 2 metal brackets that disconnect from the braces. So it's got a very weird setup. But the braces look like they're the average distance, so. Also, the fan used to have feet, I'm assuming. It must have screwed in or something. But I have just a Lasco fan foot in there so it doesn't tip over. And this fan is very heavy for what it is. And there's the back. The bottom has all the information about the fan. Did you hear that? You can hear the grills like cracking. Here's the garbage information. Model DB-888. The size is 20 inches, and then hilariously they have it in centimeters. So, I don't know why you need to know that in centimeters, but it's there. I don't know what this is supposed to draw. Doesn't have the amperage anywhere. And this UL sticker could probably be fake. But there you go. What is that, June 98? I don't know. I don't even know my own months anymore. I forget. This thing is so fragile. This is like literally the sun-dried box fan. And obviously some other screws are here, but you know, they're trying. They're doing their best. Oh, look at that. It looks like someone took a bite out of it, man. When I plug this in the kilowatt meter, it looks like it just runs 0.7 amps on high. Yeah, this thing on high doesn't even draw an amp. It's less than an amp, which is insane. It's very weak, but it sounds really good. So without further ado, here it is high. Insane amount of air. Like, I was actually shocked. Like, literally shocked at how much air this thing moves. If you hear rattling, it's the lamp. Medium. I have not ran this overnight yet, but I do plan to. Now that it's got ventilation holes, LOL. Low. This fan sounds really nice and low. The airflow is really focused. Like, I stand right here and I don't really feel too much, and the minute I stand here, the camera could probably pick up the sound. It does sound really nice. We'll get up to high, and then just spin down. Yeah, that knob, you barely touch it. Like, you can just tap the knob and the fan will turn on. Like, the notches are so small. There's the spin down. It's a little hard to see because the blades are so thin. But look at that spin down. And yes, I did oil the motor. Fun fact, this motor, for 1998 and being Chinese, it does have oil holes. Not oil ports, but oil holes. They're a little small, so it's hard to get the oil in there. So I kind of just let it seep down into the shaft. But, yeah. Look at all the wiring here. What the heck is going on? Was this motor supposed to be reversible or something? But, yeah. So anyway, that, I guess, is that. This is a pre-recorded video, so the time that you're watching this has already been recorded like a long time ago. So, anyways, if you guys thought this was cool or liked it, then let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.